Before the pyramids pierced the desert sky, before the pharaohs wore the double crown, there were only the gods. From endless darkness came the first spark of creation, and out of chaos rose a world of light, order, and divine power. To understand Egypt, we must go back to the very beginning. In the beginning, there was only Nu, the formless infinite waters of chaos. No land, no sky, no gods, just darkness. Then, from this nothingness, Atum emerged. He rose from the waters atop the first land, the Benben, a sacred mound that would become the heart of all creation. Atum was self-created, the first god, the embodiment of potential. Alone, Atum longed to create. From himself he brought forth Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. These twin deities gave birth to Geb, the earth, and Nut, the sky. And from their union came the next generation, Osiris, Isis, Seth, and Nephthys. The divine family was complete, but like all families, they would soon fall into conflict. Geb and Nut were once locked in an eternal embrace, but Atum, desiring space for creation, commanded Shu to separate them. Shu raised Nut high into the heavens, creating the sky. Geb remained below as the earth. Between them, the space where all life would unfold. This act marked the first cosmic order, Maat, the principle of balance that would define all of Egyptian civilization. Of all the gods, Osiris was the most beloved. He ruled the world as a just and wise king, teaching humanity agriculture, laws, and rituals. But jealousy festered. His brother Seth craved power, and soon God would betray God. Seth invited Osiris to a grand feast and presented a beautiful chest, promising it to whoever fit inside. When Osiris lay down, Seth slammed the lid shut and sealed it with magic. He cast it into the Nile, murdering his brother. The world was plunged into mourning. Osiris's wife, Isis, was no ordinary goddess. She was cunning, powerful, and devoted. She searched the world for his body, defying gods and danger. When she found him, she used ancient magic to bring him back, just long enough to conceive their son, Horus. Horus was born to avenge his father. Raised in secret, he grew strong and wise. When he came of age, he challenged Seth. Their battle lasted 80 years, a cosmic war of storm and falcon, of chaos and order. In the end, Horus triumphed. Justice was restored, and he took his rightful place on the throne. Every pharaoh of Egypt claimed descent from Horus. The king was the living Horus, and in death he became Osiris. Kingship was sacred, divine, and tied directly to the cosmic order of Maat. To rule Egypt wasn't just politics, it was to uphold the balance of the universe. Meanwhile, another great god watched over all, Ra, the sun god. Each day, he sailed across the sky in his solar bark. Each night he journeyed through the underworld, the Duat, battling the serpent Apophis who sought to swallow the sun. Ra's daily rebirth symbolized renewal and eternal life. Life, death, rebirth, chaos, order, balance. The myths of Egypt weren't just stories. They were the soul of the nation. The reason for temples, rituals, and pharaohs. They gave meaning to the Nile's flooding, to the stars above, to life itself. From Thebes to Heliopolis, temples rose like stone prayers to the heavens. Priests tended to sacred relics. Rituals ensured the sun would rise again. The gods were everywhere and everything. And at the heart of it all was Maat, the unshakable belief that the world must stay in balance. And so, with gods watching above, the first kings of Egypt would rise. They would wear the crowns of Horus, uphold the justice of Osiris, and rule in the name of Ra. Next, we journey into the world of the first pharaoh, Narmer, the man who unified the two lands and turned myth into empire. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it.